Welcome to Best Car Fixes. This is Muhammad Harun Idris. Today we have this car here. Yesterday we are working on it, and the owner complained. It is Jeep Liberty 2009, but you can go cross line. You can go to all cars that using V6 engine. You see this V6 engine, 3.7 liter, whether it's mounted on this car or in Jeep Wrangler or in all kind of Dodge Chrysler. This is 2009, so that it go brought all 2009, 2010 or 2008 with this. It could be a Jeep Liberty, it could be any kind of Jeep, like with the engine. And if the engine is the same, the computer also could be almost the same. And if the computer is the same, the intelligent power control module, which is this one here, it could be also the same with a little bit different of configuration. Could be some of them 4x4, front wheel driver, headlight automatic, and so. Now, the customer complained. I have a couple of videos, but this is a recap of the diagnostic. Customer complained that the car have long cranking. I don't know, they sent him to me to do the key. I did a spare key for them, and he used only this key, thinking that the key have a glitch. They have the same problem, long cranking, the starter went bad. They went in, replaced the starter, and they sent him to me to say that I may have to change there is a relay here, say go to the electrician, let him put you a relay. Yes, there is a relay that add on to some Chryslers. They have a recall, dealer can call the car back and they put external relay here to help the fuel pump relay work better, or to eliminate the fuel pump relay that is built into the circuit, not outside here. That fuel pump relay is not somewhere here. It is inside the circuit board. So he think that it could be that is the case. So he brought it here. I said, you know what, let me do a test. Yesterday I did some test. I left the car sit for a little while, and I connect with the fuel pressure tool to get the fuel pressure gauge, and I connect it here in this port. Don't mix between this port and this port. This is for air conditioning low section side. This one here is for the fuel pump pressure line. It have adapters. I check all the adapters. One of them fell. I left the car stay. The specification of the fuel pump measurement, if you turn the ignition, they call it the primary. Primary, that means the computer will send 3 second or a short duration of time, like this. You hear even the fuel pump make a zing like that. It will send signal to the relay, and the relay will send power to the fuel pump. As long as the ignition switch is on and the engine is not running, that thing is only work for 3 seconds and it will stop. So it doesn't want to dump or make the fuel pump working while the ignition is on. Okay? But after you crank it, the crankshaft sensor that is mounted either in this side or in the back by the flywheel, it will send signal to the computer. You say, look, the engine is cranking. I need the fuel pump to be on all the time. Same time, it sends signal to the injectors and coils based on the position of the piston and the crankshaft or the flywheel teeth that pass through the crankshaft or camshaft. Now, by the way, Jeep Grand Cherokee and some car, if you disconnect the camshaft, still the car is running. BMW 2001, 2, 3, some of the engine, if you totally disconnect the crankshaft sensor by the starter, by the flywheel, still after long cranking, the car will start. Okay, now, what happened is, I left the car stay for 1 hour, 30 minutes. I come back, I start it. It take a while, no acceleration. The car running like RPM never go to revving limit, and say like 2000 RPM. After a little while, 1 minute or so, it will pick up and you can accelerate the car. the specification of the fuel pressure must be 58 psi. By turning the ignition on, it's supposed to jump to 58 psi minus plus 5. That means 58 plus 5, 63, or 58 minus 5, it could be 53 psi, pressure per square inches. Now, while the car is running, that is the limit, between 60 and 53, or 53 to 63, or 58. If you turn the ignition off, you take the key out of the ignition, the pressure will go down within the first 5 minutes. It may not exceed below 30 psi, from 50, 60, 40, but 30 is okay. Beyond 30 is not acceptable. We need the PS, the fuel pump in the tank to maintain the pressure of the line, so that if you come next to start it, you don't need to build pressure. I left this car after night, overnight. Now I'm going to open it here. If you notice here, the fuel pressure is what? Is 0. I'm gonna put it here, or I just put it here, we can see it, no problem. I'm gonna open the door together to see after yesterday. Yesterday we saw that the pressure go down fast. You see there, that is 0. I'm gonna open the ignition first and see what's gonna happen. I'm putting the car in the ignition. I will tell you when I turn it, so see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna turn it now. 1, 2, 3. I turn it. Good. It's go to 50. Let me start it. 53. So the car passed the test now. Let me give gas. You see now? It doesn't go farther, you see? And there it stay in 58, but still, it doesn't go any farther. You see, I give gas, stay there. Maybe the pressure here is okay. You see? You see now it's built? You see now it's going up? Still building. We have a problem of the fuel pressure build faster. There is look okay, but maybe the pressure is good here, but maybe there is some air or something is there wrong. It doesn't left the you see now it's accepting it very slowly. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn the key off. It doesn't go farther. Let me turn the ignition off. You see the fuel pressure is going down. Okay. It's going down. It's going down. It's 40. This may be the first minute. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next minute. And also 58 minus plus, I don't see nothing there. Maybe after the fuel pump work a little bit, you drive a little bit, that thing happens. What I'm gonna do, I will take this car with me for a ride, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Leave the car and I will come back to drive it again to see maybe this happen more when the fuel pump work for 1 hour and it start losing pressure and momentum. You see now, less than 1 minute, less than 2 minutes, and we already passed the 30. You know, we go beyond 30. It may not exceed. Okay, so even if the pressure is high, or maybe the line was empty, yes, the pressure built, but maybe the line and there is air there, and the engine is not getting enough injectors or enough fuel because there is air mixed with it, because the line is empty. It could be more, but also we are failing sustaining the pressure over 30. You see, it's going back. This is maybe in 2 minutes. This is the first test. That's too much. Please subscribe, share. Let me now turn the ignition on. Okay. Let me start it. It doesn't want to accept. You see now, you see 200 RPM and my feet is all to the gas. Nothing, but let me go slowly. If I go slowly, it's go. You see? And the pressure there is 50, 58, no more than that. You cannot exceed 63. It's supposed to be 63, at least 58 minus plus, okay, but okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drive this car. This is when the car is cold. I'm gonna drive this car for 40 minutes, leave it running, come back again, and we're gonna do the same test and we see what happens. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like. This is Muhammad Harun Idris. We all together, we tested based on the recommendation from the manufacturer. So please subscribe, share, and like, and we all learn together. Thank you, and see you in another video. Muhammad Harun Idris.